Hello and welcome to part 21 of this tutorial on how to create a full-stack website using MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. In this part, we'll create the footer component and the gallery screen. So let's get started. Go to cdnjs.com and look up Font Awesome. Copy the first link to the all.min.css. Back to Visual Studio. In the public folder, in the index.html, paste in the link. I'll remove the comments here. Change the title to Portfolio Website. And the description to come check out our amazing work. Now in the layout, create another folder named Footer. Create the index and CSS files. For the index, create a basic React component and name it Footer. Import link from React Router DOM. And bring in the classes object. Create an icon style constant and set it to an object, where we'll set color to white, font size to 3.2 rem, then margin to 10 pixels vertical, and 4 viewport width horizontally. Create a nav items constant. Set it to an array of objects. The first will have a to prop of just a / and a name of home. Copy that line down twice. The second will have a to prop of /gallery. And the third will be /blog. Now give the return div a class name of classes.footer_container. Pass in some JSX, where we'll map through the nav items with an arrow function. Pass item and IDX as params. Return an unordered list with a key of IDX. Pass in a list item containing a link. Give it a to prop of item.to. Pass in a paragraph containing some JSX with the item.name. Before the closing div, add another div. Give it a class name of classes.icon_container. Pass in an A tag. Set the href to /www.instagram.com. Pass in an icon element with a class name of FA-Instagram. And set style to the icon style. Copy the link down twice. Switch the second to Twitter. And the third to Facebook. The Facebook icon class name has --square at the end. Before the closing div, add an unordered list. Pass in a list item. Give it a class name of classes.largerLink. Pass in a link. Give it a to prop of /contact. Then pass in a paragraph displaying contact. I'll paste in the CSS which you can find at the link in the description. Now in the app.js file, import the navbar and footer components. Inside the browser router, but above the switch, pass in the navbar. And right below the switch, pass in the footer. In the navbar index file, don't forget to import useState from React. And import the hamburger menu component. I'll start up the dev server, and we see the navbar. It's not perfect, but it works. Now if I scroll to the bottom, we get the footer. In the screens folder, create another folder named gallery screen. Create the index and CSS files. For the index, create a basic React component and name it gallery screen. Import useEffect from React. useSelector and useDispatch from React-Redux. Bring in the getImages action. The classes object. And import the loader component. Create a dispatch constant and set it to useDispatch. Create an image list constant and set it to the useSelector method. With an arrow function, point state at the state.imageList. Destructure from ImageList. Rename loading to loading images. And getImages. Create a useEffect. In the body, dispatch the getImages action. Then in the dependency array, pass in dispatch. Give the return div a class name of classes.screen_container. Pass in another div. And give it a class name of classes.imagesSlide_container. Pass in some JSX where we check if we're loading images, or if images is empty. If either is true, return the loader component. Else, map through the images. With an arrow function, pass item and IDX as params. Return a div with a key of IDX. Pass in an image element. Give it a class name of classes.imagesSlide_image. Set source to item.source with an index of 0. Then set alt to the item.alt. And that's it for this part. Thanks for watching.